Okay, so welcome to Power BI demo. So this is the agenda that we are going to discuss today in today's session. So what is Power BI and what we are going to understand in this demo? Okay, so that is the main intent and why we should learn, how we should learn, what we should learn. Okay, so and how to get the job. Ultimate goal is to how to get the job. And now they're asking for this much experience do I get the job, and for this qualification do I get the job. So these are the frequent asked questions that I'm going to answer in this session. Okay, so first thing, what is the qualification? There's no qualification. Anybody can learn, anybody can do the job. If you have any further questions, talk to me personally. I will explain you everything clearly. That is the number one. So any graduate or anyone can learn this and do the job also. Okay, it's not a big rocket science. That the subject is very easy. Okay, so that is number one. And number two, how much experience do I need to put, and how much experience and what is the package that I'm going to get with this Power BI. The logic I will explain you beyond the scenes why they are paying a lot of money to Power BI developer. But for now, I can say you need to go and search in Naukri or LinkedIn or any other monster websites or any other job portals. Okay, and then see how much experience, how many jobs are available, because the market will not be same for every time. Okay, so a fresher will come and ask me, can I get the job? So my answer is very simple. You go and check in Naukri. If there are any opportunities, if see, imagine there are 100 opportunities. You could at least have 4 to 5 opportunities for fresher, but there is very less opportunities. For 3 to 4 years, you might have could see 40 to 50. Okay, so 60 for sometimes most of the cases 3 to 4 5 years of experience, you could see a very good opportunities. But it is not always same. Market could change every time. So my recommendation is, do not believe my words or someone words. Go and do your own research. Okay, that is first thing. So in which criteria there are more jobs, then you put that much experience and you get the more opportunities. Very simple logic. Actually this role I will tell you in one-on-one session, but now I'm just because in the demo you need to understand in and out, right? So what is what and how we are going to get the job, ultimate success, what is the route map. Okay, so hope you understand how to identify the demand. This is the main intent for this demand, whether we have a Power BI demand or not, and why I'm sure that there will be a demand, because it's the latest technology, it's advanced mechanism, and artificial intelligence, machine learning, whatever the advanced technologies out there, they are all also part of Power BI. That is the reason it's futuristic tool. And Microsoft is investing. This is from Microsoft, which is very biggest giant in the market. Okay, so they are investing every month. They are trying to add new features every month. Okay, so that is one of the most reason we can understand. And moreover, every business required nowadays, we are in big data, bigger data, and huge volume of data, exponential data, speed of data. So lot of data is oil, and they decided, and you cannot understand the data just like that. So ultimate is reporting. So without any report you cannot understand the data. So business cannot understand that big data. So to explain simpler format, you need reporting. So whatever the technology you take tomorrow, today, but ultimately you need to come to a visualization, and in that visualization Microsoft wants to be a leader in the position. So it's already in the leader now. Okay. Every other tool that actually unable to sustain with the Microsoft Power BI. So all old reports and new reports are coming to Microsoft Power BI. Migrating. So I've involved in ClickView migration. Okay. I've involved Tableau migration estimation. Okay. I've involved what was that? IBM tool, data stage migration. Okay. So a lot of other tools migration that I've seen very clearly, and a lot of discussions in our COE Center of Excellence team that they were discussing. So this is one evidence which clearly leads us that you know um, there is a huge demand in the market for Power BI. There is no doubt about it. Okay, but here and there the fluctuations could be the market. You could see the ups and downs, but there will be. It's a futuristic tool. That's for sure. For the next 10 years, you can happily sustain your career in Power BI. That's for sure. Okay, so hope you understand that why should I learn Power BI. Okay, because it's a demanding tool, it's a futuristic tool, and it's a reporting tool. Every business required a reporting. Okay, full voice. Okay, now, so as you know, my name is Mahendar. I have 15 years of IT experience, and I'm a Power BI certified developer. And I've done 70778 and PL300. I've trained many people, more than 1,000 people, I can say, and it's almost 18th or 19th batch. Or okay, so there are a lot of success stories. I don't want to highlight them. I want to highlight this subject and the course, and you could do that without any doubt. You could have 100 doubts, just put them aside and believe it and do it, and you will get the success. Okay. So yes, of course, you can ask any doubt. You can ask me one on one. You can ask me in the WhatsApp. You can ask me in the Skype. Anywhere, it's open to ask anytime. Okay. If it is a complex, and I'll tell you when to chat and when to call and everything. Okay. So you need to follow that. Okay. So that's where we can discuss. But for now, you can call me at any point of time. We can discuss. That's not an issue. If you are really committed and if you want to change your life into next dimension, this is the best opportunity that I can tell you at this point of time. Okay, so keep that in mind. How we are going to learn it? So why we should learn? Because it's so demanding. It's a futuristic tool, machine learning tool, artificial intelligence. It will work with Python. It will work with R. It can work with big data technologies, and it can work with 90 plus sources. Okay, it can take the data and it can create the reports and it can deliver to the Power BI customers, okay, reporting users, and a lot of advantages. Okay, self-service BI to enterprise BI, and you know, one person to enterprise. Thousands of people can use at the same time. Okay, so there is, I mean, it is catering from a single user to unlimited users. So that is their goal. So that's how the market is grabbing at this point of time. So keeping all this in mind, we understood that the Power BI. Not only that, you can go for Gartner report, and Google Trends. Okay, there you could see how Power BI Gartner. Okay, Gartner report. You can simply go and search for Gartner report for reporting. Gartner. So you can simply, Cartoon is like a movie critics. So imagine there is a movie released and they will just criticize saying that this should have something like this, that should have something like that, and but Likewise, within that category of movies, they will tell you similar way. Uh, where is date search? Okay. So if you see the latest one, you see Microsoft is sitting on the leaderboard on the top. Tableau was actually giving competition. ClickView is also giving competition, but they actually forced down because Microsoft adding a lot of features. This is, you see, this is till 2022 only. But if you just see the 2023, it could be somewhere here because it is contributing, it's developing its own product. Okay, so this is the leaderboard and this is challenges. I mean, they could, you know, get more mark. There are chances to get more market, but they need to improve a lot. So that is the meaning of it. And visionaries, they do have a vision, but unfortunately they are not getting good market. So that's where you could understand this. Okay, ThoughtSpot is one of that. And I see one of the projects where they are migrating from ThoughtSpot to Power BI. Okay, and niche players. Okay, niche players means they are into this market, but into this area, but they are, they need to do a lot of efforts to improve. So that is the main intent for this. So there are four quadrants. So the leaderboard is, and the leader top is Microsoft Power BI. Okay, so I just search for Gartner report for Power BI, and similar way you can search for Google Trend, and you can see how it's going on. So being said that, we have Microsoft Power BI in the reporting area. It is very powerful and it has huge demand. Okay, and the market fluctuations you need to go and check in Naukri, LinkedIn, and job portals. Clear. Now, how we are going to learn? Okay, so this is also very important. So daily 1 hour online class. Okay, and you can practice how much time you get it. So let's say you might at least practice 1 hour to 5 hours to practice. It's depend on your time, depend on your availability, depend on your all these factors that matters. But you can at least put 1 hour. Whatever I teach you, you need to practice. I will give you assignments. Okay, I will give you assignments. I will give you recordings. Okay, I will give you notes. Okay, so everything that are available, I will tell you real-time scenarios. This is very important. Real-time scenarios. What do you mean by real-time scenarios? Imagine you are doing the job, and in interview they will ask what kind of challenges you got and how you resolve them. You should know this answer. So without that, if you go as an experienced person, you will stuck, and if you don't answer that interview question, they will not hire you. So this is very, very important. What kind of challenges we will face and how we resolve them. We need to tell the story. Okay, and that's where this experience that matters, right? So even real timers, imagine someone is doing in Infosys in a different technology, and or we just started working on Power BI, and he wants to shift from Power BI from that company to another company. If we do not prepare well versed how to tackle the interview, he will not get the job, though he is a real timer. Imagine that way. Though he is working, though he has everything, if we do not prepare a proper way of handling the interview, he will not be able to get the job. And if he if he does not prepare real-time scenarios and all this stuff, what market is really expecting, he will not get the job. So they ultimately should come to this kind of institute, or um, they should realize by attending a lot of interviews. Okay, so either of the thing that should have happened, then only they will get the job. Okay, so that's where we are more chances to get the job, because working in real time and preparing for interview, understanding the real core source of the subject is matter. Okay, so 1 to 5 hours you need to allocate your time to practice, and you need to do the assignments. Okay, you need to do the go to the recordings and prepare your own notes and follow my notes, and try to note down all your real-time scenarios, and I will also guide you one-on-one for resume preparation and tell about yourself. So that is an additional free offering that I'm giving. Okay, free offers is a resume prep and then tell about yourself. So what is tell about yourself? There is a script that I'm going to draw along with you. Okay, and okay, so that script will give you an impression, the first impression, how you speak, how confidently you are, everything that matters. To get the job, you should have a confidence. So confidence is the ultimate key for your success. Even you don't have subject, you don't have anything, even you don't know the English and you cannot speak English, that's not a matter. Only thing is you should have a confidence. If you have a confidence, you will get the job. That's it. Okay, and you need to keep on trying. Even if you have a confidence, if you don't try, then it is not a genuine way, right? So how without trying, who will knows that they can offer you? So confidence is matter. Okay, so I'm very shame, and I can I have a fear, all the stuff. Everyone come from that stage, you believe it or not. For my first interview, I still remember, I went to that ground floor, and I've seen that ambience. It was very nice and neat, and I was just shivered my legs, and I said, no, I'm getting some stomach ache and headache, and then I come out of it. They used to call me, and then I said, no, I'm just outside, I could not able to come today. So that's how I just went there, and I given my hard resume printout, and then still I could not able to stay there for some time. So that's how it was. I'm not saying that, oh no, I was very confident and then I got the job. I'm telling the facts, truth. I don't want to bluff. Whether you join, whether you don't join, that's not a matter. But that is the fact. Okay, so but you need to keep on try. I just kept on try, and then after 1 month, I see a drastical change. So that time there was no online interviews. Everything we used to go to, campus, and we used to give a resume printouts, and then we used to attend. Nowadays it's very easy, and you can interview coming to your place, and only thing you should have is a very good laptop and a good internet connection. That's it. These are the two things that you should have. That those are the two things that you are going to invest for this subject, for this success. Okay, so sometimes, yeah, something was good, something is better. Okay, everything is going to better. By the time being, everything will change. So we need to follow the change. We need to accept the change. Okay, when you accept the change, you will you will try to accommodate, and you try to follow the trend. Okay, some people will think, old is always good. Okay, no, it's not like that, because your mind is actually accepting only the old, not the current trend. You are opposing the current trend. Okay, so you try to accept the current trend, and then only you will follow the trend. Okay, so these are the steps that you need to follow to prepare the subject and to get the job. Okay, so, and what is actually Power BI. So now why we should learn, because it is so demanding, and how we are going to learn, daily 1 hour class, that too morning 7 to 8 a.m. on Skype. Okay, and you should also have a AnyDesk installed. AnyDesk download and install. Okay, AnyDesk installation. So why this AnyDesk? What is this AnyDesk is? I can take your screen control, your mission to my control, and I can see if you stuck somewhere and you are not understanding what is actually happening in the assignment. I can just control your screen from my laptop to your laptop, and I can see this is what you need to click, that's what you need to do, this is how it will fixed. Okay, very powerful tool, and it's a collaboration tool. Okay, so I can see what you are doing in your laptop. Of course, with your permission, you need to share the number, and once you disconnect, I could not see. Okay, it's not like a spy camera and all, but it's very clear that you could see some red line like this. So whenever there is a red line, somebody is watching your screen. Okay, so that's called AnyDesk. Okay, you will work with this a lot in your office also, because nowadays we are working from home. So if I get any install software issue or any issue, then they will ask AnyDesk number. Okay, so I will give a similar AnyDesk or some other TeamViewer, or some softwares are there similar to this. Okay, so those numbers they will ask, IP address they will ask, and based on that they will connect through the intranet or internet. Okay, you can also install this, and if you have any challenges after the class, you can call me in the Skype, or you can directly give your index number so that I can connect and I can resolve your problem for 30 minutes. So this option is available for 30 minutes. Okay, so after that, let's say if you have any doubts over the phone, over the chat, that is perfectly fine. You can ask anytime, and I can answer whenever I get some time. Okay, for uh, practically, if you want to see your laptop and see what is your problem and where you did you stuck and everything, this is the best tool, AnyDesk. And you can share your screen, and we can discuss after the class, after 8 to 8:30. So that is a completely dedicated for that purpose. Okay, and now what is Power BI? So as I said, it is very demanding tool, that's why we are learning, that's okay, but what exactly it has? Okay, it has actually two parts. Okay, so in terms of, this is why should I learn. Okay, and this is how should I learn, right? And this is what should I, like, from where, like, as I also introduce myself, who am I? So I have a 15 plus years of experience, right, as I said, and I've trained many people, and so all WH questions we should answer. Okay, so, and when, where, who. So where, it's purely online. Okay, so maybe in future, once my construction is completed, I would like to offer offline trainings also, but I yet to not I cannot confirm at this point of time, but there is a plan. Okay, so now what is Power BI? Power BI is a reporting tool. Okay, it is just not reporting tool, it is ETL come ETL or ETL come reporting tool, and non-traditional ETL, not a traditional ETL, non-traditional ETL tool. Non-traditional ETL come reporting tool. What is Power BI? It is just not reporting tool, it is non-traditional ETL come reporting tool. So if anybody asks what is Power BI, what is ETL? ETL means E for extract, T for transform, and L for load. Okay, so Power BI can do ETL tool, Power BI can do reporting tool. Power BI also can do modeling tool. Okay, we will discuss that now. So we understand Power BI is a non-traditional ETL come reporting tool, but Power BI Microsoft is also, it is from Microsoft. Okay, as I said, Microsoft is a big company in the world, and of course in the top one or two or three somewhere it will be sitting. So it is a huge market base. It has a lot of clients throughout the world, and it has, I mean, whatever you use is a laptop, right? So Windows and everything come from Microsoft only, right? So Office, MS Office, Windows, okay, a lot of SQL servers and Azure, all this comes from Microsoft. Okay, so in the reporting side, Microsoft also has a MSBI. MSBI. What is MSBI? And what is Power BI versus Power BI versus BI? What is actually BI or any other reporting tools? So you see, BI means business intelligence. BI means business intelligence. BI means business intelligence. Okay, business intelligence. Okay. So now understand BI means business intelligence. What is MS? MS means Microsoft. And power means so powerful. So that is the meaning of that. There's no P for something, O for something, W for something. No, it's a power means power. It's a huge and a very powerful engine. We will discuss about that engine later on. And BI we understand. What is intelligence? Okay, so this is a powerful question. People think that intelligence means too much knowledge, too much clever, too much smart. So nothing like that. Intelligence means it is talk about past, present, and future, and the way you control, the way you would like to control, the way we control, the way we would like to control is called intelligence. Imagine business. You can apply the intelligence for your life. It's a life intelligence. If you can apply for your career, it's a career intelligence. If you apply for business, it's a business intelligence. If you apply for this crime analysis, it is crime intelligence, CBCIDs. Okay, that crime and any investigations that they do. So they actually start with past, what was actually happened, what is currently happening, what will happen, and how we can control, how we can increase our business to double based on this past, present, and future. Okay, so that's where this business intelligence. So it's always on demand. This is always, there is no the word itself is vibrant. It never become old. So that is the meaning of it. That's that kind of vibration that I've seen way back in 15 years when I get into a software. Okay, of course, into Power BI I have 8 plus or 9, now it could be 9 years of experience, but mm, Power BI intelligence, the word, the business intelligence is very vibrating, and because you can apply, if you know in one area, you can apply, you can shift that into a different areas of your life. As I said, life intelligence, career intelligence, emotional intelligence, whatever you want. Okay, you can apply that intelligence. What was you and what are you right now, and what you want to become, and how you want to become. What kind of factors that you need to be stress on to get the way you would like to. Okay, so the business also will always think in these factors, in these 4 factors. What is my past business? What is my past trend? What is currently I'm doing? Whether I'm getting good profits or losses, and why I'm getting loss? What was the factor that was giving, in the past giving good results? What is the current factor that my business going down, and how I can make it, good growth, and what are the factors that I need to work on? So how this will come? Based on the intelligence, based on the business intelligence that you need to apply. So there are set of tools in the market, as I said, Tableau, ClickView, okay, some other, lot of other tools, Informatica, so a lot of other tools out there in the market. But Power BI or MSBI, MSBI is an old tool, okay, but still it has huge market in the market demand in the current situation, okay, because people are migrating to Power BI, so a lot of vacancies are coming there, okay, and some of the MSBI guys are also migrating to Azure, so a lot of vacancies are out there. But still, Power BI is so powerful. The reason is why they did not put MSBI 2.0, MSBI 3.0, or something like that. Okay, uh, because MSBI works on premise, on premises, premises. Okay, and Power BI is a cloud tool. Okay, cloud tool. So that is one of the main reasons. Okay, Power BI is a SaaS application. Okay, SaaS. We will discuss about this SaaS, PaaS, as in a separate. SaaS application means software as a service. Okay, plug and play. So everything was developed, just you need to plug and play. Imagine there is a shutter. In that shutter, they configure everything for a medical shop. You simply go and put your medicines and then start selling. Put your board, put your medicines, and sit in the counter because everything was set it up. The racks and everything, the lights and everything, they set it up, and you just have to put your medicines and then you sit there and you just put your board and then you plug. That is called plug and play. So Power BI is a cloud software and it's a SaaS offering. Okay. So SaaS, PaaS, as we will platform as service, infrastructure as service, software service. We will discuss that later in depth in the Azure session. I will also give one session for Azure. Okay. So that time you will understand very clearly. But imagine that this is the main reason. And the beyond the engine is different. MSBI works on SQL Server, on SQL engine, maybe you can say SQL engine. Okay, but here it will work on Vertipack engine. What is that? Vertipack engine. Okay, so it works on Vertipack engine. It's a non-clustered column store indexing mechanism that the beyond the engine, it will be a non-clustered. It will be a what is that? Non-clustered column store index. Clustered column store indexing mechanism. So this is the mechanism beyond the scenes. I don't know even what you ask me. Do I really need to know? For the interview point of view, they will ask what is Vertipack engine. Vertipack engine has an X velocity. You need to use this X velocity. So the speed of the processing. Okay, speed and velocity. There are slight difference, but both are similar words in the general category. Okay, so Vertipack engine has X velocity with the non-clustered column store indexing mechanism. That's it. These two words you need to by heart. Okay, so which means a powerful engine. And MSBI runs on SQL Server for on-premises. And moreover, if you ask me the difference, let me explain you the difference. So the feature and MSBI and then the Power BI. So in the feature we can say ETL. So as I said, ETL MSBI we have SSIS. What is SSIS? SS means SQL Server. The last S means services. So SQL Server, I means integration services. SQL Server integration services. And here we have Power Query. And then there is a modeling. So what is modeling? I will explain later. Here we call it as SSAS. And here we have a modeling, Power BI modeling. Okay. Okay, we have a modeling. And then the reporting. Here we have SSRS. And here visualization. Okay, and I mean, for now, just imagine these are the three categories. Okay, but if you ask me, another tool called Excel BI. So Excel is also from Microsoft MS Excel, Microsoft Excel. Okay, here also you have a Power Query, and here also you have a Power Pivot, and here you have a Power View. So these are all Excel components: Power Query, Power View, Power Pivot. Of course, Power Query is also in Power. But what is the exact difference between these two? Okay, what is the exact difference between Excel BI and Power BI? So Power BI has Power BI service, whereas Excel BI, so within the Excel there are add-ins, so you can develop and you can share via email and you can share via Teams or share via SharePoint, and then you can do. So it's a cheap reporting system, but it cannot sustain for longer. Okay, for a simple you know single time analysis, Excel BI, you can go for it. But if you want to have a futuring, I mean, the report system, and everybody can go to that reports, then the Power BI is the best option. And now we were discussing about the packages, right? So what is the how much package I'm going to get in terms of my experience. So for MSBI to apply a business intelligence system in the old mechanism versus new mechanism, this is old system, this is a new system. So for SSIS, you require at least 5 people, at least I'm saying, to create a team of SSIS. So they can only work on ETL. They cannot work on modeling. For modeling, you need at least 3 people, and reporting at least you need 3 people. So how many? 11 people you require. Here, a single person can do everything. So 11 people's package to a single person. Imagine, uh, 3 persons. Okay, of course, here also we require Power BI developer, admin, something like that. Okay, so 11 versus 2. So it's more than 5 times. Right? So as per the market, let's say you have a 5 years of experience and you would like to shift your career, you can ask for 10 LPA. That is the current market standard for any other technology. But Power BI, you can ask 40 lakhs, because 4 times, 10 times, that's the demand that it has, and that's how client is ready to pay. You understand the demand. And we are hearing that the fresher is getting 1 crore package. Microsoft, Google, they are giving 1 crore package, because they are the trends. I mean, they set the trend. A fresher can go up to 1 crore package. Okay, we are putting 5 years and then we are unable to ask 20 lakhs package. So market is changing. We need to follow. So when we were doing 5 lakhs is a great package for us that time, and 3 lakhs they used to give. Okay, for 3 years. But now minimum 10 lakhs. It's very basic package now. Anybody can get a minimum 10 lakhs package. And if you have a guts, you can ask 20 lakhs package without fake, with fake also, with fake experience also. Only thing is you have a confidence on your subject, on you, and on your ask. So there is a market. They will give, and there is a blunder opinion saying that if I ask more package, I need to work more, and they will expect from me more. No, nothing like that, because they want to showcase to the client. It is not always no, but sometimes maybe, but that can be manageable, that can be sustainable. Okay, so they never ask internally, and they never ask about your package. Okay, even your team members will not know about your package. Your team lead might, your package could be more than your team lead. Okay, but still it is not revealed, and nobody can question you. You are getting more salary, so you should work more. No, this is a blunder opinion that you are having in your mind. Just break that out, clean it out, and put it in your dustbin. Clean it out. With clean mind, you can just follow the trend. I mean, it's not that easy. We our 20 years or 30 years of life will actually will not erase that mindset. It's very hard to, but we need to. Okay, we need to set that, right? So as I said, Excel BI, Power BI, MS BI, both, all three from Microsoft. I did not compare with any other tools. And Power BI is very cheap. Of course, MS BI is free, but the resource point of view, they need to maintain 11 members. When you buy SQL Server, MS BI is free. So when you buy SQL Server, MS BI is free. But for Power BI, we need to pay $14 per month per user. Per month per user. Okay. So that is the basic. Okay. Pro license. It's a pro license. It's a license based. Okay. Like a DTH or some sports channels, right? So if you want something, you need to go for higher HD channels, something like that. So there is premium also. Okay, pro and premium. So we will talk about that premium. Premium has also two flavors: premium per user, premium per capacity, PPU and PPC. Okay, so this is we will discuss, and embedded license also there, but it's a licensed based mechanism. Okay, so if you ask me Power BI broadly, there are two categories. Okay, one is Power BI desktop and another one is Power BI service. Okay, so Power BI desktop, it's free software. Anybody can download and install. Free software for developers. Okay, you can develop the reports using Power BI desktop. And Power BI service is licensed based SaaS application, a URL where you can go and search for app.powerbi.com, and there you need to sign in. I will give you sign in. Okay, I will give you credentials to sign in, and that's where the real time. Okay, any institute can give this a Power BI desktop because it's free. So if you go to Amirpet, you will get a lot of institutes where they will only talk about Power BI desktop. But the real thing is, if you do not know Power BI service, they're simply saying that you come from an institute. Okay, so that's where I try to give a offering on Power BI service where you can practice for 2 months on this service account. So I will give a service account, service credentials. Okay, so the username and password I will give, and it will be valid for 2 months. Okay, once you start the trial period, it will be for 2 months, and after that, so some reasons, some genuine reasons you did not practice, I will also give you one more and you can practice, but you need to ask and you need to provide a satisfied answer. Okay, then only I will give you. Do not, I mean, my intention is to do not misuse this, because outside it's very difficult to get it. If you want, you can go and try and ask, will you give me credentials for 2 months or to practice the real-time scenarios? They said, no, we don't have. You can create your own, something like that they will tell you. But it will not work with your Gmail or Outlook, or it required a company email address. So I have a company, so that's where, I mean, it's not a genuine company, but I just created a company. So that's where I'm trying to give you service account for 2 months to practice. So that is the real secret behind the scenes. Okay, now let's see how Power BI desktop looks like and what kind of reports we can create on that as a sample reporting system. Okay, so I have a Power BI report, so I'm just unpinning it, and let me show you how to download the Power BI desktop. So Power BI desktop download, you can search something like this, and it will be a powerbi.microsoft.com. You can click there, and you can go to this products and click on Power BI desktop, and you will see it download for free. But I don't recommend to this because it will open the store. So Play Store, something like that. But you can click on this. It will open something like this, and you can click download. And before you download, you can also see what kind of this and when the latest update, April 14th, 26th. So just 10 days back. Update by Microsoft. Okay, what it will do, it will explain the system requirement. People will ask, what kind of laptop should I have? So your laptop should have Windows 10 and above, and it required Internet Explorer 10 and above, or Edge, this one. And then the 64-bit or 32-bit platform system. And then they did not mention anything about RAM or anything, but at least you should have a 4 GB to 8 GB RAM. Okay, 8 GB RAM is minimum required, and i3 and above processor. And if it is an AMD processor, AMD Ryzen is a powerful processor if you have AMD processor. Okay, so that's where I can comment detail about AMD, because my office laptop has AMD processor. Okay, AMD Ryzen. But again, when you say Intel also having a lot of i3, i4, i5, i7, something like that. A lot of flavors are there. But again, in the AMD there is a Ryzen flavor. Okay, Ryzen is a powerful flavor processor. Okay, that can give. But yeah, minimum 8 GB RAM is required. Hard disk HDD or SSD, that is not a matter. It could be 50 GB is also enough. But at least nowadays it's become very cheap, so you can go for 100 GB. That's more than enough. HDD is fine, SSD is fine, so that will not hamper much about your performance. But of course there is a performance, but very light performance. But it depends on your processor and the RAM. The 60 to 70% of will be the performance will be measured on the RAM and then the processor only. The SSD also will be there. The SSD will give the good performance than the HDD, but that's okay. Okay. Now that's what you know. So how do I understand what is my laptop? So you can go to your laptop, this PC, and go to the properties. Okay, here you could see mine is 16 GB RAM, because I'm just showing online, so it should be very fast. And mine is Intel i7 processor, 9th generation, 9 series. When you see here 9 series, then 9th generation. If you see 5 series, it's 5th generation, something like that. And my processor speed is 2.6 gigahertz to 2.59 gigahertz. Okay, and mine is 64-bit operating system, and it's a Windows 11 Pro. Okay, so these are the information you should know about my device name. You could see my device name also, AcademyPro device name. Okay, so something like that. And user is Mahendar. So this is the device name, and then the user is logged in is Mahendar, something like that. Okay. Okay. So that's how you need to understand this, and you click on download. Now you just select one of them, because I know mine is 64-bit. I'm just choosing. If you do not know, you can choose this, but not required to download both of them. Okay, either this or that. So I'm very confident mine is 64-bit, so I'm just going to download this. Now see, it will download in less than a minute. Okay, so it is downloading. Okay, so of course it is downloading in a minute. Go to downloads folder. So it is downloading. Let that finish. Okay, so meanwhile let me show you Power BI service, app.powerbi.com. See, wherever you go, this URL name is same, app.powerbi.com. So if you join in Infosys, app.powerbi.com. If you join in Microsoft, it is app.powerbi.com. If you join in any other company, it is app.tcs, app.powerbi.com. But what is difference? The email ID that you log in is different. So here at the rate infosys.com, at the rate tcs.com, at the rate some other company.com, wipro.com or something. So that's where Microsoft will decide whether you are logged into a proper tenant or not. Okay, so that's how you log in, and this is where you get this workspaces like Diamond. So Diamond will tell you that premium. You see, when you hover over it, will tell you that premium per user, and this is Pro. Okay, so and you will also have a free My Workspace. So to log in, you should have this email address. Okay, that I will give you. The passwords also I will share with you, and you need to follow up to get that. Okay, so here you see a lot of reports we will create like this. You see a lot of workspaces also you need to create, and I will tell you a step by step where you can this is the production, right? So you will also create a deployment pipelines, something like this. There are pipelines, you see April pipeline and March pipelines, and you will see we will discuss everything end to end. Okay, so everything is possible. Only thing is you need to practice. This is also a development. Yeah, now you see here, if you go to lineage view, you will understand how data is actually coming from web to GDP report. From there you have created two reports. On top of that you have created these many dashboards. Okay, so that's the life cycle. You get the data, you create the report, and you also create the dashboard. Okay, but data set is underlying data. So a Power BI desktop file, once you publish, it will become two or three sometimes. One is data set, another one is report, another one is dashboard. So one PBX file will be splitting into three products in the Power BI service. So from Power BI desktop to Power BI service, when you publish, it will just create these three in the service. So you can see in the list view and lineage view. In the list view you can understand these the things, and in the lineage view you will see the dependencies and all. And we can see the settings and access, and we can also share access to the people, okay, to your team members, right? So everything that you can do, we can create apps, we can create data marts and data flows and everything that you can do. Okay, now this is installed, so if you double click, it will start installing. Why this is not yet started? Let me click one more time. It's coming. So that's how it is. Little slow, but now select the language is English, and you click next and click yes. You might be seeing a blank screen because it's asking me whether it is in your software or someone is installing as a virus. So no, it's not a virus. I am only installing, so it will install. So that's where you will see yes pop-ups. Okay, so Microsoft is very conscious that okay, so nothing is automatically getting installed to corrupt the MS, I mean that Windows or maybe anything. Okay, so that's where a lot of hacking is corrupt. I mean that multi-factor authentication, this yes options actually reduce a lot of attackings, software attackings. Okay, it is computing the space requirement, whether I have a required space or not. Okay, so basically we develop the report using Power BI desktop and we publish into Power BI service. From there we will share this report to end users. So this is a life cycle of a report. RDLC, report development life cycle. Okay, you get the data, you prepare, clean the data, prepare the data, and create a reports, visualizations, and you publish into Power BI service. From there you will share to the end user. So how you share the end user? Either via mobile apps or apps or the reports or dashboards. So any of them you can share. Okay, so you can also go to your mobile and search for Power BI, and you will see a Power BI mobile app. And if you log in with same credentials, whatever you develop, that is also available in your phone. Okay, so that is the latest technology. Now you see we got the next. Now you need to accept this terms and conditions. Okay, click next. And I don't want any shortcut in the desktop, so I just click install, and it will take a minute. So mine is 16 GB, so it was taken that much time. Sometimes because the recent update, so a lot of people will download at the same time. So downloading not a matter, but I don't know exactly how this exe file is built. This is an exe file, so it will beyond the scenes to do a lot of validations. When that all validations are succeeded, then only it will start installing. Okay, but this is even in real time you will not install this, remember. So someone from help desk team, they will take your laptop into their control and they will install for you, because you will not have admin rights on your laptop to install the software. Because if you install free softwares, and sometimes if it is not free, then company has to pay the fine because of your mistake. So that is the reason they will not give you admin rights on your laptop. So you will be the user of that laptop, but if you want to install anything, those instructions will be given to that help desk team, so they will install for you. Okay, so any software you will not be able to install in the real time. Okay, sometimes nowadays they are also asking, but very rarely. Even if you can install, that's fine. If you cannot not install, you can create the ticket and they will install. So that's flexibility that they are giving right now. Okay, so that's how you need to download and install, and I'll show you a sample report how to create quickly, and then we'll move on. For that, I'm going to take a web application website called IMF, or I'll just show you a sample report with this. Let that finish. Very simple report that I will show you within 2 minutes, and then we can publish. So that's how easy. But if the requirement, but then why it is taking months and months to develop a project? Because the discussions, the requirement, it needs to understand what really they want. So to understand the discussions, so that matters. So that's where it will development project might take from 1 year to 2 years also sometimes. Along with support, they do development, and along with development, maintenance and enhancements. What is development? From scratch, nothing is there, you start developing. Enhancement, existing, like let's say you have a bike, you want to enhance with something, some colors or some stickers, some radium, some names, something like, you want like to enhance your bike to glow, to make it stylish. So that is called enhancement. Okay, repairs, that is called maintenance. And support, like putting engine oil, putting a petrol. So that is called maintenance, support, something like that. Okay, so similar way you will also have in your projects also. So that's how that will work. So you can just close that. Signing is not required. If you don't sign in also, that's perfectly fine. Okay, so if you see the sign in something like that, because it's a free. Now you can get this try sample data set. You just click on this. So you can load the sample data. So tomorrow I will tell you how to use this get data, how to use Power Query and all. So you just select this, and still this is load is not done because you need to just click on that box, and then it's a clean data. So you don't need to do anything at this point of time. You can load directly. So E we have done, and load we are doing. So transformations, T for transformations, I am not doing anything at this point of time. I'll tell you in tomorrow's session. So how to do our transformations. So we will work on this financial data set throughout the visualization, but simply you can get it, and you can create a sales. You can bring the sales, and you can also sales by country, something like that. You see, nice visual it's got created. Okay, likewise you can also create let's say a card, total sales card. Okay, you can just resize. Okay, you can also say a profit by, let's say, product. And you can also take country to the map, and bubble size is, to say there's a bubble size, uh, you can prove the sales. Based on sales, the country will be get highlighted. Now you see where is the big sales, so United States, how much sales it is, you see. United States has all the products this much sale. Okay, so you can see the interaction. A visual is getting interacted to other visual. You're getting North America has USA and Canada, so there comes into North America, and South America is Brazil and other countries. Okay, that's fine. I mean, this is how you create a sample report, and you will save this and you will publish. So I'm going to create a new folder for our class. So that is called May 2023. Okay, here I'm going to say first report, first sample report. Okay, you can save this. So the name is first report now, and we will discuss about all these options tomorrow. And you can just click publish. It will ask you to sign in, or else you can also open directly here, and you can create a new workspace. I will tell you how to create tomorrow. So let's say ws hyphen Mahendar hyphen May 2023 underscore P. So I'll tell you why I'm just doing like this. So this is an empty box. Workspace is nothing but working space. So workspace, the name itself is meaningful. So you can upload that PBX file, whatever I just created. So May, you have to go to May 2023. Last year May I run two batches. That's what you can see when I was searching for May. You see there are three. One is morning batch, evening batch. So in 2022. So all are there. So a lot of material out there, but a lot of evaluation that is actually happening. Now you see, I just uploaded one PBX file. Now you got two. Sometimes you will get three also. But that's okay. Now you will see something like this. Okay, and this is how you can share to your user. So this URL. That's it. Or you can share something like this. Here you see, you click on share the URL, and of course you cannot access this because you need to have a option, the email ID and password. Then only you will be able to access. But this is how you will share to the end user, and end user will go through that and he will test it, check it. Okay, this is what we do throughout the Power BI. So get the data, prepare your reports, and discuss with your team lead or your end user, and whatever you say you just modify accordingly, and you can share this report link to them. That's what we do, and we will talk about in detail in the upcoming next 30 days. Okay, if you ask me, I can explain you the Power BI within 5 days. Okay, that's the lowest subject it has, but to go in detail with practicals and with assignments, we are actually planning for 30 days, and Monday to Saturday. Sunday will not be there, and any festivals that will be optional. How fast we go and how slow we go, based on that will be decided. Okay, so that's all for now. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me right away in the group or in the offline or one-on-one. You can call me, and this is the right opportunity because I'm fully focused on your issues. If you ask me after some time, I might be working in some other work, and if you ask, I could not able to focus what you are saying. So please utilize the right time to ask right question so that you will get the right answer. And I'm also going to follow some trackers. Okay, so to understand you better, to give you better suggestions. So the tracker is very powerful. If you could update, then that will be great. So the tracker is something like this. I will show you the trackers. So a lot of material out there. I will share you that later. But if you see the trackers, we are actually having a lot of trackers. So let's say you can see the tracker something like this. So doubts, whatever she asked, and assignments, whatever she has done. So I can see all the things. Okay, So that's how you need to maintain. You need to update this regularly, so that you will be getting better results. Okay. So okay. So if you just take this guy first, very good. So now you see you put all the assignments in the tracker with screenshots and everything. So it was nice. So you can also do that. I will give you assignments, and I also share this experience and questions he had in interviews. He did not attend. He did not attend at the interview, but interviews also you can track. I think somewhere I've seen one person who was updating the interviews also. Okay, that's fine for now. I'll show you maybe going further. So this is the outline of the course, and this is how we are going to do. If you have any questions, please note down and you ask me maybe tomorrow, before tomorrow class or after the tomorrow class, or whenever you get a chance. But have your pen and paper ready. Join in a sitting a calm and keen area, and try to join from laptop. Okay, so that's where you are saving a lot of time to travel and all the stuff. So but that's what you need to take care of yourself. Okay, so being said that, I would like to say all the best for your future, and take a right decision at the right time, and get ready for the market. So there are a lot of opportunities. You can see your life into next level. All the best. Thank you. See you tomorrow at the same time, 7 to 8.